First of all, thank you very much for attending in such large numbers. The weather is horrible. You should all be in bed, doing far more productive things. I want to spend a little bit of time with you all today and take you through a journey. A journey that is about innovation, a journey that is about courage, a journey that's about audacity, and a journey that is a little bit about flying. The ability to fly has probably been one of mankind's greatest single achievements. From the early helicopter sketches of Leonardo da Vinci to the first flight that the Wright brothers managed to achieve. These are things that have captivated mankind throughout the centuries. In fact, the first flight that was made by the Wright brothers was probably one of the single most important innovations in human history. These two Americans were not the first people to ever fly, but the work that they did on control surfaces created an entire industry and completely changed mankind. In fact, it created aviation as we know it today. 110 years later, and it is 110 years since the first flight, I can stand here in front of you and tell you that some of the most groundbreaking work that is being done in the aviation industry worldwide is being done right here in South Africa. Of course, some feats are never easy. But Paramount Group, which is my day job, it's what I do when I'm not doing Build-A-Bear, is proud to have developed the first ever aircraft conceived, developed, manufactured in Africa. And we're very, very proud of this, and we're very proud of this for many, many reasons. But before I tell you about this aircraft, I want to take you on a little journey. I want to take you a step back and tell you about where we started, how this all began, and how we managed to become a world-class organization. I want to tell you about how we took a completely crazy idea, a concept that had no right to exist in an environment that theoretically couldn't do it, and do something that has really surprised and probably shocked the world. As we sit here on the southernmost tip of Africa, we often forget the great achievements of our fellow Africans. In the short life cycle of our young democracy, we have overcome many, many challenges. We have always emerged triumphant, and we have always amazed the world. But what is somewhat concerning is that often we have landed up amazing ourselves. And yet, with globalization the order of the day, we still put huge energy into celebrating innovations that are not our own. And as a result, many of our industries have lost out to those of the industrialized world. Experts from the Management and Innovation School, the Da Vinci Institute, found through research that foreign firms are registering twice as many patents in Africa as African firms are. Now that is very, very worrying. The Institute's director, Professor Roy Marcus, said there is a mindset in Africa that we cannot do anything world-class, that we have no confidence in our own product. Yet historically, Africa has had one of the most advanced high-technology industries in the world. The industry I'm talking about is our aerospace and our defense industry. Believe it or not, we managed to achieve self-sufficiency in this very advanced industry in the 70s, a remarkable achievement, not one that many people know about. This industry employed some of the brightest minds in the continent. Minds that came up through an education system that was unfortunately not completely fair. But minds, nevertheless, that did not go through a very different education system to exactly what you're going through now. However, over the years, this industry fell on very hard times. It was not the only industry to fall on hard times. And I'm telling you about this industry because it's the same story in many other industries. Yet we at Paramount were not prepared to believe the skeptics. Those who said that Africa would never reclaim its reputation as a global defense player. We have always believed that our country is blessed with the genius and the innovation to become a real player. Based in Johannesburg, on the southernmost tip of Africa, we are very proud to have absolutely led the way in the global land forces environment. We have succeeded in creating some of the most advanced land forces equipment today in the world. But it was not easy. And trust me, when we started on this journey, everybody thought we would not succeed. In fact, worse than that, they willed us not to succeed. Today, we have a reputation for developing groundbreaking technologies that have challenged conventionalism. Technologies that have shown the rest of the world how things can be done. I want to brag a little bit, not on my behalf, but on behalf of the many South Africans, the many Africans that have made what we do possible. And I want to show you a very quick video that explains what it is that the Paramount Group does, assuming that our engineers over here have got it right. You're nearly there. It's very important to understand what we do, not just from an engineering point of view, but from a philosophical point of view. Because the Paramount Group is not just about equipment, it's about making a difference in the world.
It's a simple word to describe a complex state. A place or a time or a future that so many hope for. It is the foundation of all growth. Economic, social, environmental. Some say peace is the only thing that is worth fighting for. We agree. The obstacles to peace and stability are everywhere. History, geography, bureaucracy. Yielding only to a special blend of skills and experience, to a partnership that touches every single part of peacekeeping operations. We are in the defense industry, a rare combination of people, technology, and solutions that yields lasting results on land, at sea, and in the air. And this is the legacy that our skills help build and protect. In a harvest after a decade of dust, in a wall plastered with promise, in the back and forth of regional trade, in a nation's natural resources, in aid reaching its rightful destination, the security for democracy, the foundation for future investment. We are a solutions company for today and every single day. We help governments in countries around the world to secure peace, maintain stability, and build prosperity. We are the Paramount Group, and the people who partner with us share our belief that peace is worth fighting for.